Hello everyone, I am Kushal. Welcome back to my channel. And today's subject is DSDV, and the topic is discuss the sequential statement loop statement in verilog. Let us discuss about the topic. Then first slide is contents, introduction to verilog, sequential statement in verilog, blocking and non-blocking assignment, if-else statement, case statement, for loops, while loops, and loop statements in verilog, for loop syntax and usages, while syntax and usages. Let us discuss one by one. Then first one is introduction to verilog. Introduction to Verilog. Verilog is a hardware description language used in the digital design, and the variation if allows for the modeling and simulation of a digital system with its roots in the 1980s. Verilog has evolved to become a standard in the hardware description and verification domain. Then move on to the next topic. Sequential statement in Verilog. Sequential behavior. Sequential statement in Verilog are used to modeling and simulating the design of digital circuits over time. They include the processes, loops, and conditional statement that execute in a sequential manner. Then second point, modeling time dependent activities. These statements are virtual for representing a time crucial action such as clocking and data progression in digital circuits. Then third one, ensuring accurate simulation. Understanding and correctly implementation sequential statement is crucial for ensuring accurate simulation of digital systems. Let's move on to the blocking and non-blocking assignments. First one, blocking assignments. The assignment occur and suspended the execution of a future statement until they are completed. Then non-blocking assignments. These assignments occurs concurrently, allowing for multiple assignments to be made simultaneously. Usages consideration. Understanding the distinction between the assignment is a crucial for avoiding a united simulation results. Let's move on to the if-else statements. If-else statements. Conditional execution. If-else statements are used to conditionally execute blocks of a code based on specific criteria or events. Decision making. These are the steps including if-else statements. In that conditional execution, next second one is discussion making. They enable a Verilog program to make a discussion and perform a different actions depending on the evaluation of a certain conditions. Next one, enhancing flexibility. By incorporating if else statement, Verilog program can exhibit a versatile and a adaptive behavior. That is third one, enhancing flexibility. Next, case statements. Move on to the case statements. First condition is multiple conditions. In case statements, allow the Verilog to select an action based on the evaluation of the multi-conditions. Next, second one is clear decision structure. They provide a clear and structured way to handling the complex decision making scenarios with Verilog programs. That's the second conditions. Next, move on to the for loops. For loop, first one is efficient iteration. In for loops there are three conditions are there. First one is efficient iteration, next one is 2x nested loops, third one is controlled repetitions. Next, move on to the while loop. Dynamic looping while loops is verilog 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 dynamic looping while loops is where Verilog are used for dynamically repeating a sequence of code until a specific condition is met. Next one is Flexible iteration. They provide a flexibility in handling the representative task and adapting to change the condition during simulation and synthesis. Next, loop statements in verilog. Move on to the next topic, that is loop statement in verilog. The loop statement in verilog, loop type. For loop, what there are the functions, iterates over a range of values. Next, while loop, execution while a condition is true. Next, move on to the next one, for loop syntax and usages. Simplified iteration. First one is simplified iteration. The simplified iteration. The syntax for a loops in a verilog enables straightforward and a structured iteration over a specific range of values. Second one is modular design. They are essential for implementing design patterns and a modular contract with repeated options. Third one, enhanced readability. For loops contribute to a readability and a maintainable for a verilog programs by encapsulating the iterative processes. Next, move on to the while loop syntax and uses. While loop syntax and uses. Adaptability. While loops is a verilog provides adaptability and the responsiveness to evolving the conditions during simulate and synthesis. Structured iteration. They facilitate structured and the controlled iteration in the verilog, aiding the implementations of the complex logic conditions. Thank you.